Hi there, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I'm Pete. At the end of the previous episode, we triggered Arcade Gannon's companion quest. He wanted to talk to us about the remnants. Here he is now. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. The quest is called For Auld Lang Syne. So what Arcade has asked us to do is to make contact with 5 particular individuals. The first of which is very close by. Let me just check I've got the right quest active. Indeed, the first one is Daisy Whitman, who I think we once saw her stood at the top of these stairs here. So she might be in there. Or maybe she's in this room. It looks like she's in here. Turn on the light. Yeah, here she is. Hello, Daisy. Is this your motel room?
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants. I'm getting the band back together. We're on a mission from God. And they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Dear, okay. How did you like flying vertibirds for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Okay, goodbye for now.
Watch your 6 out there.
I shall keep a very, very close eye on my half-dozen. Okay, so where
Since
to...
my mother died, Daisy's
Go on,
been the
Arcade.
only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Very true. Very true. Right, who is next? And by next, I'm going to go for nearest. I think this one here is quite close to Vault 34. Let's fast travel into Vault 34. Might be lots and lots of golden geckos popping up on top of us, but I'm sure we can deal with them. Yep, I'm seeing red marks. Okay, let's... we don't need a particularly overpowered weapon for these guys. This should do. Oh, there's one. Thought I'd got them all. It's getting a bit chaotic. There seem to be more. Okay, up on the hill. Okay, I'm seeing some red marks over there as well. Let's fire a few shots over there. Apparently I got it. Down he goes. Right, so let's have a little crack at looting these, because of course... Why? I keep forgetting I don't need to loot. Right, now, there's red marks down there, but I don't want to go over there, because if memory serves, it's Cazadors. So let's stick to where we're going. I think it's just this marker here to the southwest. And there's an open triangle on the map as well, which presumably corresponds. A little cluster over there. Could be geckos, could be Cazadors. Let's try and keep our distance. Yeah, they're moving around pretty quickly. Alright, where's the entrance to the cave? Is it here? Indeed it is. Now, I believe there's traps in here. So, let's... Oh, no. Let's try to disarm those before my friends step on them. Is it just the one? Might be just the one. Unless that's a trap there. No, that's mole rat meat. Okay,
That
hide.
tower on the strip popped open like a can and let somebody walk right in. Mark
Johnson.
my words, some evil's afoot.
Indeed. Mystery. Intrigue. Talk.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh,
You're expecting someone else?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
Okay.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I find it quite indiscreet of Arcade to be talking about Cannibal Johnson right in front of him, but here it goes. I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Maybe not. Right, Johnson, have you got anything I can steal? He's made this place quite comfortable with his posters and such like. No, it looks like everything belongs to Johnson, and I'm not in the mood for making enemies today, so let's move on. So, where to next? And hopefully we're not about to get told that we can't move because there's a bunch of cazadors. Alright, this place is nearby. NCR Sharecropper Farms. Let's zip on over there. Okay. So from here we're going north. Don't need the zappy gun out at the moment. There's the Lucky 38 Tower. Piercing the sky. Like some great phallic object. But house is no longer home. Right, how do I get into this building? This looks like it here. Daughter Orion Moreno's house. It kind of reminds me of Doc Johnson's, really. Hello, Oren.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
A bit dark in here. Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
That could be a problem. That's not true. Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind.
Okay, that seemed to
Arcade
work.
might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Okay, so far we've got Dear Old Remember. Something tells me they're not in the right order yet. What did you do when you were with the Enclave?
Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
It's very dark in here. Goodbye. Charming.
What's up?
What's up? Nothing much. What's up with you? Can we loot Orion's house? Nah,
Moreno
everything's going to be
followed
owned.
the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, The love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him. It's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Right. Yeah, it's very much like Doc Johnson's house. Actually, it looks like they built it from the same blueprint. Maybe. Here's the kitchen. But yeah, not going to go looting his stuff, seeing as he's a self-professed monster with a Gatling laser. So where to next? Okay, so up here in Westside, we can fast travel to the Thorn. That's our nearest location. Now Westside is it's another one of those locations. As I've talked about in previous episodes, I'm bringing this series to an end and starting a new one. Westside is one of those locations that I never quite got round to visiting in this series. So that's one of the places I'm going to need to catch up on when I finally get round to the next series, which isn't going to be long. It's not far off.
West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Interesting. And I wish we were hanging around more. But no, we're just here on business. Is this going to be him up here? It looks like it. You're the old guy. Judah Krieger.
That should keep the powder gangers away.
Everyone's still talking about Prim like it's news.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
It was Arcade's suggestion, not mine.
It really must be bad out there if he's sending you to us. Is the idea that we swoop in by vertibird, guns blazing?
That's way better than what I had in mind. If you can get hold of a vertibird, then that's awesome.
I hope you weren't thinking we were going to take the lead. That's no job for a bunch of graybeards, or gray heads in Whitman's case. I'll be there at the reunion. Let's hope the others show up too, or this plan isn't going to work. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Dear old remember Navarro. Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
What happened to the Enclave oil rig in Navarro?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region.
Okay, goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Charming, aren't they?
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
He sounds like a pretty cool guy. They're loyal. Well, this is a difficult decision. They're loyal to you too. Yeah, they are. They clearly are. They've looked after him. They're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Maybe. All right, one last place to go, and that's out in Jacobstown. One thing we want to do while we're here is hand in a quest. I think it's this chap here, Marcus.
I like how you handled Keene. Without the Nightkin around, Jacobstown would be much weaker than it is.
You won't have any more trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
All right, goodbye.
See you.
See you too. So that completes the quest Unfriendly Persuasion, which we started a few episodes back. Let's head inside and talk to Dr. Henry, I think his name is. We spoke to him before to do the quest that involved going into a cave with some night stalkers just up in the hills there. And he's usually through here.
Hello.
There he is, Dr. Henry.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
I won't. And how goes your research for the Nightkin cure?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
Goodbye.
Yes, yes.
And he's not actually going back to his work.
Doc Henry
He's going to the
always was
bunker.
a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what
France
end for
is
Henry,
bacon.
I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Alright. So, what's our quest log say now? I think next stop is to go into the bunker, which is over here. Could fast travel to Silver Peak Mine. Well, you know, we could just go on foot. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's take a little road trip. Let's walk the road. Come, Arcade Gannon, come, Eddie. What excitements await. And assuming nothing dangerous, exciting or thrilling happens on the road, I will meet you there. Okay, looks like we've made our way to the bunker without incident. There are some red marks not far away, but they don't know we're here, so not a problem. How do I get in? Do you know, Arcade?
What's up?
No, he doesn't
See you
know.
around.
Oh, hold on. Oh, a trapdoor. That'll do. Okay. Let's turn the lights on. Door control panel. Let's hit it. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. We're in. Interesting little place. Some steps going down. Okay, let's head on down. Now, I've never done this quest before. This is the first time I've been in this bunker. Ever. How exciting. So, some suits of power armor. 6 of them. This is the vertibird in question. How exciting. Some lockers. Foot lockers. Okay, they're occupied. I can't go in them. Let's go into the bunker. Alright, here is everyone. Arcade's here. The gang's here. Right, what do we do to kick this thing off? Talk
My
to
words. Won't
Judah,
be
I guess.
long before the Legion and NCR butt heads over Hoover Dam.
Judah.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
Alright, let's a quick save here as a precaution. That's Arcade. Alright, Moreno's already gone.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
Speech 80. The remnants come in, guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
It's a difficult decision. You know, there's arguments for both. But to be honest, I think I want Arcade there at the battle beside me. So what happens in Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes the dam. Fight with them.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
2 Arcade's Rippers added. 3 Microfusion Breeders. I've lost Arcade's Better Healing perk. And he's returned to Freeside. Okay. So... Okay, we got a quest marker still in here.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you.
Awesome.
You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then, though as it happens, I can already use power armor.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Okay. Yo, Daisy.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
I already know how to use it properly. Howdy. Right, so I've acquired the power armor training, and now I need to leave the command room so they can plan for the battle. Okay, guys, have fun. See you later. So that's quest complete for Auld Lang Syne. Arcade's companion quest is all done. So that's our work at the bunker done. I think there might have been another path. I'll go and check that out. Could I go down the stairs on the other side as well? No, that was a dead end. Alright. Well, this is where we leave the bunker. Up the ladder. Oh, hello.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father.
Arcade, you look awesome.
Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course.
Yeah, no problem. So, you're going inside? I think he's gone inside. Where is he? I guess he's gone into this room. Are they going to let me in? No, they're not going to let me in anymore. Right, so I think Arcade's in there, making plans with them, and that's I guess it for Auld Lang for Auld Lang Syne. Arcade's now otherwise engaged, which leaves me short a companion. Still got Eddie though. Hello, Eddie. And I got this. Let's put on this awesome power armor and take a peek at me. Oh yes, look like some sort of crazy bug. So that's the end of this episode. As I say, I'm short one follower, so I think we're going to be picking up Veronica, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.